Them my ace, them my shooter, them my day one. Them my ace, them my shooter, them my day one. Them my ace, them my shooter, them my day one. Them my day, yo.
While patients was down there at the front desk, like I was going back and forth to the rooms, making sure like the models was good, everybody was good, like just to try to like get on the word, relay the message, whatever, because it'd be crazy trying to text and call or whatever. But while patient was down there doing the check-in, she told me to go up there and get, I don't know. The only thing I know is like the girls wound up coming down first to check in with patients because they was doing the walkthrough or whatever. So once they came downstairs, I guess they tried to figure out what the dudes was doing or whatever, because nobody seemed to understand what was really going on. So after CC and Shira came downstairs, because I think Tia was already getting her hair done. So, and Meeshie probably was getting her hair done. So after Shira and CC came downstairs, all the dudes just was missing. Like all the girls probably was already down there. So I went back upstairs to go and see what the dudes was doing, because patients were trying to figure out what was really going on. So, cause don't nobody never know what's going on, bro. Like that be the crazy part. Like nobody is ever in formation, but I wound up going up there telling them to come back downstairs. So. I think Taylor got a strong runway walk or whatever, but every show like is different. Like every designer don't want you to walk the same way, and some productions just want the girls to be doing a specific type of walk. Like everybody don't want you to walk the same way. You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta really go off of what that show calling for. But Steven is like a professional runway choreographer or whatever, so like he really good at what he do. So, you know, he was just trying to like get them pointers and tips or whatever on how to walk, or you know what they was, you know, really looking for the girls to do at the show. I guess to keep it a band, like the girls on this trip, I think they all got a decent walk, like, you know what I mean? So I don't think we had nobody on this trip that really needed practice on their runway walk. But for every show, you can't be doing the same thing, like, or expecting to be doing twists and turns and all that on runways that ain't requiring that ain't the audience. So I feel like Steven was trying to get them like pointers on what to do at this show, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, I don't think he was telling them they had a bad walk or nothing like that. I just think that he was just probably telling them like what they was looking for from the girls to do, you know what I'm saying? But, or some people take criticism, constructive criticism differently. So like, you know, I think like Meeshie probably was one of them people, bro. Like
your walk is fine. You just stop being.
And then after I got out of my head, but he was saying, because I was like, patience tells me one thing, when you telling me this, my mind was
He's telling you everything I stopped telling you. Because I know Meeshie's not set up that way. You can't tell Meeshie to sit and walk because it's not going to happen. She's too long. You just need to tell her to pick her feet off the ground.
And I did. And then after I walked again, and Tia talked to me, and after I said, when I remember what you said, I was fine. He's like, I like your walk.
See?
And he was like, when you did perfect, you slowed down to the pictures. I was like,
pick your knees the fuck up.
I did. And I did. It was like he said you was marching across the stage.
So I think that people will probably think that Meeshie and Zae was, I guess, like the most irritated for real. But I think they was just being vocal and saying shit that other people wasn't saying. You know what I mean? Like, because of the fact that it be shit that be happening that you don't expect to happen. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that like this come with it at this point. Like, if you feel like you know it's going to happen at the show, like, you definitely wrong, because there's always something that might happen at a fashion show that's unexpected, and that's just what it is. But as long as you have a good show, and people see a good show, none of that shit that happened, none of them girls that was crying, none of them girls that didn't get to actually walk, that somebody else took their spot, you know what I mean? Like, none of that shit matters for real, like, because the show actually happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all people care mostly about, is putting on the show. So all the other shit, like, nobody cares.
Right now we got our hair and makeup done. We just practices. Oh yeah, we got.
No practice.
You don't say that.
Who don't say that?
Anyways.
Walk all my life.
But we're gonna be taking a video. We're so unprofessional right now. We're getting ready for the show. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what designer looks. If I fall, I'm gonna look cute while I fall. Okay. We're getting ready to go try on some amazing designers' clothes. Can't wait to meet them and to network and to pass out cards so we can get our exposure out there, you know. We're supposed to be talking about how we feel that. That's Zae's thing. And so if you want to see how he is, you better see him on that runway when he better work while he wanted to do all this posing.
Why are you running like that?
And then I gotta hit it with an A. Hit it with an A. You fell off the sidewalk.
Get that portrait mode.
It is a portrait mode.
Oh.
Yo, I know.
God.
What you mean? Come on, Zae. You gonna stop moving so I can take a picture? Like, he done changed 6 different poses in less 5 seconds. Okay.
They like 2 siblings, like.
I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna lay across. I really am lay across. I own it. I am the tank. These pictures are bomb though. Stop making that face. Relax your face. Little lady like, bitch, please. That's how he just looked at me.
You say he what, Meeshie?
Y'all childish.
You say he what?
Y'all childish. I'm laying on my face. I think I can really lay on it because I think my body felt under. I think I could. Everything is gonna break. Take a picture so look at me. And you pose. Like you over here pose like you was in the picture. You supposed to be getting pictures, bro. You dead.
shit. But I don't want to drive down here like North Carolina. I would go like New York or something. I want to go like something bigger.
Like prior to the show actually starting or whatever, like I think that it was more so like everybody was feeling like, alright, we about to do the show then. You know what I mean? Like all that time that we was stalling or whatever, finally we about to do the show. So I think that once that time approached, I feel like people started lightening up a little bit or whatever. Like I don't feel like nobody was really angry for real. I just feel like if you're not accustomed to this, like if you don't do fashion shows on the regular, if you don't do fashion shows like frequently, then a lot of this stuff that happened behind the scenes will be frustrating or it will be overwhelming because you're not used to it. So being that I feel like we've been doing this for a minute now, it's not overwhelming or it's not that big of a deal that it be like just commotion going on backstage or whatever. It's part of production. Like at this point, it's like it's what come with it, so it don't really bother me none. But I feel like with some of the models, they were getting frustrated on the strength that it was just, you know what I'm saying? It was just shit happening.
How y'all feeling?
We are.
My dog's barking. I'm like,
Shots for the models?
Everybody keeps stopping me being my face. Like, I can't finish eating my food. I'm getting mad when I have to go at. Look at this. I'm gonna bite at my burger. And this is not me. This is not me. I'm getting irritated.
Bite it.
People are watching me.
Like I went outside when we had our little break too. It was cold as shit. But like we was all sitting outside and I was talking to Hmrmodels and trying to just get some feedback from her, like how do she feel so far, you know what I mean?
I'm a little nervous. I'm just ready to walk. I'm ready to go ahead, show a little something. I'm ready. It's good. It's a good experience. You meet new people and network. What I've seen.
Jacksonville country.
I mean, what I've seen is good. We ain't do nothing but go to Applebee's.
It's quiet.
Target, Walmart. That's it. I mean, it's quiet. It's good. Hotel's nice. I like it.
AC booming.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
For no reason. Don't put it on camera.
Too late now. But
No, we
it's
bonded.
a
It
little
was
cold.
bonding. That's what we did.
I
Bonded.
guess. Yeah.
Ate
I
out
guess.
Applebee's. We had a good time.
Yeah, it
Sat
was
in front of the
nice.
fire last night.
Like something that I could say that I took away from Jacksonville was people legit was nice there. Like I guess that's like Southern hospitality, but people legit was nice there. You know what I'm saying? And like people not that nice in Richmond. Like it's still the South, but people not that nice. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of like some people be looking like it's weird, but at the same time it's like not so bad, you feel me? Like it's appreciated because you used to everybody being on some, I don't know, like people just be having some weird energy about them. But it was decent to be up there in Jacksonville and be around people who felt like they was legitimately nice. Like, so that was cool to me.
I want you to cry for me, 'cause it's supposed to hurt you more than it hurts me. Can you cry for me? If I ever fall in love again, I'll be like Flash. I let you go. Can you cry for me? Can you cry for me? Before I let you go. Can you cry for me? Can you cry for me?
Just know that the journey isn't always easy, but the opportunities are endless. Made Runway Models. The models aren't born, they are made.